Hello, my name is Donal McCabe, and today I'll be doing a screencast about Funimation.com. Here I will discuss Funimation.com's authorship and ownership, advertisements, and privacy settings. In Funimation.com, anyone can make their own account, and if you become an exclusive member, you can pay monthly for extra exclusive content. First, I'll be talking about authorship and ownership. The first question that comes up in this subject is who creates the content and what kind of content is it? Now, the main content of this whole website, like the shows and the videos and the news and etc., are done by the main staff. Such as this article talking about a particular streaming event that Funimation will be doing. Adam S., aka Adam Sheehan, is the head marketer of Funimation. Also, this would be considered to be filter, then publish material. Basically, this material will be run through first by some editors and then eventually published. Now, forum posts about, per se, this anime right here, Attack on Titan, is normally done by a random user who just made their own account. Such as this one that was started by a random user right here, not even a staff member, just anyone can make a forum if they want to. That would be considered publish, then filter. The next question about this subject would be, who owns the website? Ownership. Now, they found two ways of finding out about this, and one is through the About Us page. The About Us page tells us about what Funimation is, main workers of Funimation, more about them, press releases, contacts on specific elements of the website, and their address. Fortunately, there was no Hoovers, but there was a Who Is. The Who Is says that the registrant address and the administrative contact address are exactly the same, as well as the technical contact, and these are the main ones that we would be looking at. One thing that's interesting about it is that these contacts are all the same address, aka the headquarters that we see here in the About Us page. Now, if I had to say which one I found was the more useful information, it would not be the domain address, it would be the actual website itself. Being that this is a large company, usually large companies have all their domains in the same office. Thus, this one does itself, which is very interesting. Also, this one also gives us specific emails that we can talk to about specific problems that we have with the website. Also, I would say that one negative aspect about their address is that since they are all the same, if anyone had, some sort of problem with Funimation, it would be easier to find a way, to hack or to go up to their building. I don't know. But since it's all in the same area, while some companies take an administrative one and keep it different from their other buildings, it's a little less safe. The next question is about Wikipedia. In Wikipedia, their Wikipedia page seems to be pretty accurate and trustful. First of all, when we go right onto the page, we don't see any headlines saying this might be full of advertisements or this page being looked on for inaccuracy. Also, when we go to the references, they seem to be done mostly by Anime News Network, a large anime news company. Also, some press is straight from Funimation and some other article websites. Second of all, when we go to the revision history, many of these histories seem to be done by bots. And bots aren't biased reviews. Bots look for specific problems inside of the Wikipedia page. And that means that most of these are just done for more accuracy. Finally, and probably most importantly, the talk page says that this talk for discussion improvements Funimation article. And it says that there are none, which means that this article hasn't really been seen for anything untrustworthy. Next, I'll be discussing the website's advertisements. Now, Funimation, while I was logged in and while I was logged off, have had the same advertisements here and here as I had seen in here and also down here as the same as other pages, basically saying that these aren't towards me, these are just towards Funimation fans, and these are advertisements for their own products. The site could know about what kind of advertisements I would like to see by looking at my cookies, since they do say in their privacy settings that they are allowed to look at your cookies on the website. Also, one negative aspect that could happen about the advertisements could be that suppose one anime was getting extremely popular, such as this big One Piece one right here, they can start writing very biased articles about how Funimation is good, even if they don't like it. But here, none of these problems seem to be true. Finally, I'll be discussing the privacy settings of Funimation Entertainment. Now, for starters, I must say that I am very impressed with Funimation's privacy policy, because right off the bat, they let you know that they'll be probably using your cookies. They also say that they do allow third-party advertising, and they allow for third parties to collect information as well. Funimation also discusses how their stuff will be advertised, such as they'll be sending information about what you like to Google, so that they can have advertisers for you. Funimation's privacy settings are very easy to understand, and if anyone has a problem with billing information, if they sign up for their exclusive Funimation offer per month, then if you check the terms of use, they do mention that the free trials are Funimation's sole discretion. Also, obviously with billing, you do have to show your geographic and financial addresses. So some people might find this a problem. Also, a problem with doing that is if someone does get in to your account, you could be charged for and you could get identity theft. Also, they do mention here that if your credit card is taken by identity theft, you can contact customer service about it. Now, if we wanted to find out where Facebook delivers their information, we can check collusion. Now, at first, when you check collusion, when you're just on the regular Funimation page, there's only a few websites that it links your information to. When you go to more that have things such as access to Google Plus and Facebook, you start to get a lot more. So Funimation is right here. As you can see, Funimation is linked to such websites such as Facebook, New Relic, PhotoBucket, Reddit, YouTube, and Google. This can be a problem if you're not one of the people who have users for websites such as like PhotoBucket and Reddit, where you don't know where your information is going. As you can see by this URL bar right here, I have several times clicked on different links to get me somewhere on Funimation.com. By this, I can tell that I'm on Funimation.com. I went to the Attack on Titan official page, gone to the forums, gone to Funimation shows, then shows the fan favorites, Attack on Titan, and then finally the Attack on Titan simulcast. This can show many things for Funimation and their users. One, it can show that I do like to go on the forums and like Funimation shows. And two, specifically shows, it can show that I like Attack on Titan, thus seeing advertisements based on this particular anime. Now, let's talk about Privacy Fix. Now, as you can tell from Privacy Fix right here, Funimation on websites with other issues is not here. And also, if you check who's tracking me, Funimation is also not here. This is a bit surprising looking at many of their terms, such as them being able to distribute information. So, if I had any information that I'd want to change that they send, it's really nothing. Because honestly, if I don't see them tracking me right now through Privacy Fix, I do not feel as worried about what they can send out to other people. After all this is said and done, I do agree that Funimation does live up to the user agreements, because Funimation specifically tells you that it will be using your cookies, that it does give collection information by third-party members, and that it advertises other places. So it does let you know ahead of time that it does distribute information. With all that being said and done, this is the end of my simulcast. Have a great summer, Professor Andrews. Goodbye, everyone.